you delete it.
Direct on the screencast itself.
Yeah, right after you upload it on YouTube, delete it because like it consumes a lot of the space
Right.
and speed of your computer.
Mhm.
So with me, because of our like heavy work, right? I don't use laptop for my classes, especially if I'm using screencast,
Mhm.
because that's why I use desktop computer. If I'm just going to have class and I'm not going to record a video, then uh I just use laptop. It's okay. But if you're going to use a screencast more often, you need a desktop computer.
Right.
At least you should have quad core up, and you should, yes, and you should have, if your processor is not AMD, if you're using Intel, then you should have additional video card because it consumes the speed.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's why.
The speed and everything. When I was new in the online teaching business, I hate my computer. Like I was like complaining with my husband, like I hate this, blah 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 blah. Because my husband is a computer technician.
I think.
So it's like I have it's like in our language, like kinarir. Like
Okay.
I will use the word kinarir. Kinarir ko talaga ang pagtuturo sa online. I upgraded my computer. I make sure that my computer is always good. I make sure that I have internet. Like I have internet and then I have my globe tattoo. I make sure that I have everything.
Okay.
And then when I started earning money, I bought, aside from my desktop computer, I have my laptop for sudden, power interruption,
Right.
fluctuation.
Right.
Like it usually happens in Philippines, right?
Yes.
So I use that. I don't know if you have the same problem in Bulacan.
For power interruption, that's not it's seldom here. But for the internet connection, that I observed that for the past few days when I don't have any class, every 9 p.m. onwards, it really stopped for a few minutes and then it will resume. So I'm worried if I'll start my class, let's say 9 p.m. That's gonna time me. I won't be able to connect, and then afterward it will. So
You should have, you should purchase at least a globe tattoo that that will serve as your
yeah.
backup. Yeah. Let's say I would say this, Shirley, that if you're going to love this job, this love will also love you. Just like what happened to me, I'm telling you, like I earned like 20,000 or like 25,000 in 1 month.
Wow.
But I was like teaching 40 hours every week. So sabi ko sa'yo, and even like the attending of the worship services, I attend worship services in the morning. I did sacrifice a lot, but it pays off. It pays off because like you get paid, like, right. So for me, that's, yeah, if you can go attend the worship services in other days, like a Thursday morning or other schedule, then do so. So for me, I would suggest that you have a backup so that your students will like you because they hate, I told you they are busy and they schedule for these classes. So if you keep on canceling classes for internet connection, it's something that they wouldn't be glad, right?
Right.
Because you yourself, you're supposed to be doing something else.
Right.
Okay. Is your screencast okay? Ready?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now let's have this. Let's practice. Okay, for example, I'm the student. Go.
Hi Michelle, how are you?
I'm okay.
Just okay? Why?
And nothing special happened. It's just okay.
What did you do the whole day?
Uh, I just I just work and that's it.
So after work, you don't do anything.
Uh, I just I just eat I just eat my snack.
What the best part of the day for you, aside from
Going home.
okay, I feel the same way. So going home. If you go home, there's no other things that you do, like go to aside from eating, right? You go to certain place,
Go to bed.
just go to bed.
Take a nap.
See. Okay, so every day you don't find something special.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, I just I am just staying home.
Aside from home, there's no other special things.
No.
How about meeting other people?
Because my friends are working, so they are also busy. So, yes.
How about going to other places after work? Let's say to the mall.
As I only go um out Sunday.
So on Sunday, what special things do you do?
I go to church.
Okay. Do you meet new member or new members at church?
Mm, yeah.
Okay. How do you feel if you meet new member?
Um, mm, nervous and yeah, nervous sometimes, but it's also happy
Why? Why do you feel happy?
because you meet new people.
Okay. Um, aside from being happy and
Mm,
nervous,
nothing.
that
That's it.
that's it.
Yes.
Oh, when you're talking to that particular person, since it's a new person, how do you express yourself?
I don't understand.
Um, how do you meet those or the new person? Do you ask their? Are you the one who asks their name right away, something like that, or they ask your name?
Uh, Sometimes I just talk to them when something is funny. And then sometimes we forgot to ask the name.
Oh, why? That's the important part, right? If you meet someone.
Yeah, but sometimes because we talk, so we forgot the names. And then when we say goodbye, we remember we forgot the names.
Oh, that's actually the first part. If you well, if you meet someone, you ask their name first. But then on the next Sunday, do you? you meet that person again, do you ask their name, his name?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds great. Do you introduce yourself to that person?
They ask me.
Oh, okay. So that's gonna be added, or um, how do you feel if they asked your name?
Mm, I feel good.
Okay. Aside from being, you feel good.
Yeah, that's it. I just feel good.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. So, um, what we're gonna do today, Michelle, that's gonna be associated, or I mean, that would be about people and places. Do you have your book open right now?
Yes.
Okay. So, alright.
Good. You're doing great. I don't know before because we put the spaces before here. So just make your it's okay. You're doing great. You don't have air gaps anymore, right? And then like you can ask me like, "Oh, I don't go." You can ask me you can exaggerate your voice like, "Why? Why
Okay.
you're not doing that? Why?
Okay.
You sometimes make your voice so why isn't it beautiful in Taiwan? Like why you don't go out? What's wrong? Why don't
Okay.
you socialize? You know, something like that.
Mhm.
You try just to make your voice lively, but definitely you're doing well. You're doing great. No more ear gaps. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
And yes, congratulations. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm so satisfied with your performance. Just remember, okay, remember that this listening activity, actually you will have a different book, the one that has I uploaded the audio file.
Mhm.
This one, so right after you teach this, right? Right after you teach this. So, I would suggest that because you are talking about this, okay. You ask him what was the first questions they ask when they meet somebody, and then you go on with this, like you go through the book. So after they have this, okay, you have this, like you have the asking questions, right?
Right.
You have conversation one, two, and three, right?
Right.
So after you have this activity, and then you will go now with the practice, right? You will go now on page 4, you will go with the practice. Like, what's your name? Where are you from?
Mhm.
Okay. So, I would suggest, are you on page 4 now?
Yes.
Okay. So, you ask the name, right? Ask other questions. Tell him to ask more questions. Like, what's your name? Where are you from? It could be like, ask your job, or yes. And then, you ask him like to introduce you. For example, you visit Taiwan, and then with all those information that were given, right? With all the information that you give him about your name, where you're from, what's your job, with everything, he is going to make a dialogue introducing you to somebody, like just like that, tell the class about the other student, and then you tell him, oh, because there's no other student,
Mhm.
I am your classmate,
Classmate.
something like that. And then you say, you introduce me. For example, I visit Taiwan, you introduce me, like you say, this is this is Shirley, she's my friend from the Philippines, and blah blah blah. So after he, Hector, gets all the information coming from you, he is going to make an introduction about you. So this is what he's going to do. Do you know? Do you understand?
Yes.
And so in that way, this is like more of a practice also. Okay?
Okay.
So, and then work in pairs, ask and answer questions about the people and the photo. So you just do that, okay? But the most important thing is right after, for example, right after Hector asks you questions, you are also going to ask Hector questions. It's like switching.
Right.
And then you're also going to introduce him. You can make a funny introduction about him. Oh, this is my handsome friend Hector from Taiwan. Your relatives is going to laugh about it. So make those things.
Okay.
Okay? Congratulations. I'm so happy with your performance. You're doing great. You're doing fine. I'm really so happy. Oh my God. I'm already stressed for like the whole week because baka naman lumayas ka. Baka naman bigla ka na rin mag-disappearing
Wow.
ka.
No. Sabi ko naman, Miss
Ah,
Michelle, I will hold on. Pagka tinanggal mo ako dun siguro.
baka naman kasi kagaya ko ni Joy na yung isang teacher na for magaling na nag-disappearing act.
Hindi naman, Miss Michelle.
Okay. Marami na tayong pinaghirapan at marami na
Right.
tayong pinagsamahang dalawa. Tapos nabunutan kita. Okay. Next. I will give you the book. And this is the same book that you will be using with Eric. So
Okay.
as you can see, yung mangyayari, yung kay Maso, s- do you think that Maso is in the higher level? We will talk about Maso. Yep. I think Hamaso is in a bit a higher level. So I'm giving him a bit a higher book. So, but still this is cutting edge. Mas gusto ko siya. What do you think? What do you think about this book than the book that you use for Maso?
For beginners, this is good. But for muscle, okay naman po siya.
But I mean to say this material. Do you think this material is also suitable for Maso or he needs a higher one?
This can be fine for muscle as well. Pero,
This can be.
pero parang it's a little bit simple for him sa level niya. But I don't know for Hector.
It's a bit lower.
Right, lower.
It's a bit easier, right? It's a bit easier. So
Yes.
I'm gonna give him like the higher for this, the higher unit. It will be talking about himself and his family. So yep, I will send you a copy of the book so you can check it. Because kasi bago lang to eh. Bago lang to na libro. I just discovered this. And then, so, but the good thing about this, you will have mastery of the book. Since this will be, uh, you will have a mastery of this book because you will be using the same book with other students, right?
Right.
So this would be better. This would be good. So good work. And I believe that in a month's time, in a few months' time, definitely you will be better. Okay? And you will also have class with Sean at 10. Mm.
Today?
No, on Monday.
Oh, Monday. I thought today. Do I have class today, Miss Michelle?
No, no,
No,
no, no, not
okay.
yet. So, pag-aralan mo to,
Yes,
and
pa.
then, yung libro ni Sean, pag-aralan mo. Yung libro ni Sean, pinag-aralan mo ba yung libro ni Sean?
Yes, yung about sa GPS technology.
Ah, oo, ganun. Medyo alam mo, the good thing about our job is, mas magiging matalino ka. Because you are dealing with people from different professions and different industries.
Right.
So, you will learn from them. Approach lang yan. 'Di ba? So, I'm going to study the schedule. So, by Saturday, by tomorrow, I'm gonna send you more details. Ganito lang, alam mo ganito nag-improve si Joy. Ganito siya. Like, palagi kaming may ganito, may inputs,
Opo.
palagi ko siyang inaano, hanggang sa nag-improve siya. And you will do. I hope your sister, sana si Babylin mag-improve din about her English. You can train her and then I can hire her. Yan, 'di ba? I'm not closing the door for her. So for Maso, for Sam, nagturo ka na ba kay Sam?
No.
Not yet. Okay, I'll send you Sam's book, Hector, Annabelle. Annabelle will have a different book. It's called Speak Out. The book is not yet ready, pero I'll give you a copy of the book so you can study it. Okay?
Okay.
I'll give you the copy of the first unit so you can study.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, please wait until tomorrow. Medyo lalagariin ko lang ngayong gabi.
Sige
Ha?
po.
Alam mo naman, may interview kasi ako sa isa pang teacher this 6
Ay
at
po.
6 p.m.
Okay
So
po.
at least medyo mapapahinga naman ako.
True.
Mapapahinga. Okay. Thank you so much, Shirley.
Thank you, Miss
Bye-bye.
Michelle. Bye po.
Bye.